Good afternoon, family. So I hope everyone is feeling great today. The conference has been amazing so far, and there's so much learning and so much fellowship, diba? And let me introduce again myself. So um, my name is Andrew Torcelino, and I'm with my beautiful wife, si Mitz. So we were baptized in Dubai, and we've been a disciple for 6 years now. So we now have two wonderful kids, si Bebel and si Popoy, and we're a family of disciples serving in the Antipolo sector of the Metro Manila International Christian Church. So we are really very privileged to speak before you to discuss about being faithful with little, budgeting, and financial planning. And our main scripture is from Luke chapter 16, verse 10, which reads, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So in this scripture, the Bible is telling us that a person who we can trust with little things are those that we can rely on with bigger things. Similarly, a person who is dishonest with small things will be dishonest and most likely cannot be trusted with much. I believe that blessed us with, all of us, God blessed us with jobs and different resources so that we will have money to use for our daily needs, for our future dreams, and for the ministry. So all that we have comes from God. And we are just here to manage the finances He entrusted to us. So regardless of amount, whether it is little or not. So and of course, we want God to trust us more and bless us more. Therefore, we need to manage our finances better, di ba? So how do we do that? So I have 3 points. So first is you have to determine your cash flows and your capabilities. So just like we are counting the cost of becoming a disciple, we also do that in finance management. In Luke chapter 14 verse 28, it says there, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? So definitely, we can't manage something that we don't know. So ano ba yung cash flow? So there are two types of cash flows. Yung outflows, I mean inflows, so this is the money that you receive or you earn. So for those who are working, this is your salary. For those who are studying, or for those students, ito yung baon nyo, ito, or yung allowance. And for those mga senior, ito yung pension. Di ba? So, buti sila may pension ba? And the second one is outflow, which is the money that you disburse or that you spend. So, ano yung mga example nito? Payment for transportation, payment for tuition fees, payment for food, house rent, mobile data, and syempre, gusto ng lahat, shopping. Diba? So, we also need to know what are our capabilities to earn. What could be your source of income? Do you have a certain skill or profession that could give you a salary of 50,000 pesos, 100,000 pesos? Can you start up a business? So what are the things that you can and you cannot do to earn? Second point is you have to be resourceful. Sabi sa 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 10, for even when we were with you, we gave you this rule. The one who is unwilling to work shall not eat. Diba? So you have to find ways to earn. You can use your talents and skills and utilize the time to earn. Grow and increase your earnings while of course maintaining the level or if not reducing your expenses. Diba sabi nila habang tumataas yung kita mo, yung earnings mo, sabi nila tumataas din yung gastos, but that should not always be the case. We should be practical, especially mahal ang bilihan ngayon. Golden era tayo ngayon, di ba? So third, manage your finances with integrity. So I believe this is very crucial and the most important thing when we talk about finances. And just like Luke chapter 16 verse 10, which is our main scripture today, so we should be trusted even with the little things so that we have to be honest, reliable, and transparent, and we need to manage our funds with integrity. So just to share with you how we manage our finances. So we have a joint bank account. So and we combine all our earnings. And unlike the common setup here in the Philippines, wherein yung wife yung nag-handle ng finances, in our family, I'm the one who's managing our finances and doing our budget. So Mitz and I are both accountants. So definitely she can do what I can do, but but she is but she is trusting me to handle our finances. Why? Because I made sure to be honest and transparent. So we discuss our cash flows, everything that we earn. So lahat ng kita ko, may bonus man lahat, dapat disclose sa kanya. And lahat ng gastos ko, regardless of amount, I will also tell her, and vice versa. So merong accountability with each other. And also, I have to be reliable and ensure that our dues are paid on time. 'Di ba? So, dahil in-entrust niya sa akin yung task na yun, I have to make sure that we will avoid penalties and disruption of services, especially for payment ng mga utilities and ano. So, it's never perfect. Financial management, it's never perfect. But with trust and integrity, it's easier to resolve all the finance matters. So, I'll let my wife share for the practical.
Okay, so good afternoon, family. I would like to share some practicals to have a better and improved finances. So first, live within, if not below your means. So you need to know how much you're earning so you will not exceed it, right? So if your monthly salary is 20,000, why would you spend like 21,000 pesos, right? So most probably, utang na yun, and it's a bad liability. We don't want a bad liability, right? So, or even if you're earning more and has a higher purchasing power, it doesn't mean that you have to spend more. So you may mga credit cards dyan, right? So it's utang. So be wise on spending. If something is on sale, but you don't really need it, then you don't have to buy it. Have you ever heard of delayed gratification? So it's the ability to delay an impulse for an immediate reward to receive a more favorable reward at a later time. So before you spend, check if you need it, you want it, is there an urgency to buy it? And bonus if it's on sale. So overall, avoid becoming an impulse buyer. So second practical is plan ahead. Estimate your total funds and prioritize your spending. You have to allot a budget for your contributions, your savings, your cost of living expenses, and other important expenses diligently. So a simple equation for your ECA reference is this. Your income minus your contribution slash your SMC slash your benevolence minus your savings equals the amount of expenses that you can spend. Okay. Third, make yourself productive. So find a job that will best fit or is appropriate to your skills and would give you the rewards that you deserve. If you have a spare time, instead of spending it by watching Netflix, browsing on social media, playing Mobile Legends, or just wandering, you can find a part-time job or other sources of income like selling goods, offering services, servathon for the campus and teens, and utilize your God-given talent. And fourth is stand by your commitment. If you commit an amount to God to give to your weekly contribution, you have to give it. It is your vow to God and not to anyone else. If you need to pay someone for the amount you borrowed, you need to pay it. We have to be responsible and accountable for all our finances.
Thank you. So I hope that we will all have a better and improved finances, and that God would not only entrust us with little things, but with great things as well. So to God be all the glory.